the Cleveland Browns. New battle, it's time to dance. And off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Chubb, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw, Mayfield. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down.
Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A 1st down throw here for Rivers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Rivers looking deep for Hilton. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And some space here. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30.
Expect nothing less, baby. Expect nothing less.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb taking it in. And the Browns have taken the early lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They are Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Rivers. Open man is Trey Burton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
Yeah, 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a 1st down. Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Number 13.
Odell Beckham. 88 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
Cody Parkey lining up.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 35-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
56.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Tackle made.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
56 to Mike. Hey, Delta!
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll throw again. Rivers. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
First down.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield on the move to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A run for Nick Chubb. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
With the give to Nick.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Tay Davis there on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Browns' 31-yard line.
Rivers to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 lead?
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Following the interception here, Rivers. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
34-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
55 mark, guys, 55. I don't even know why this team showed.
Now Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal, 34 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Browns 14, Colts 7. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Mayfield off the play fake. Steps away to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
At the 45-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Rodgers on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on first down. Mack about 3 yards there to the 27. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing, Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25, 30, the 20, 10. And And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Danico Autry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Second down and
on the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11th. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The kick by Parkey is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Rodgers on the return. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On 1st down, it's Hines. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Taki. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
1st down, Rivers. He completes this one to Mack.
Rivers.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
24, Colts 7. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
The yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Rivers now. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Back now in Indianapolis.
24.
It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Now left side on the swing pass. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They run again on first down. Chubb. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the gun, Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
46-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing Rivers. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now Rivers on 4th down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, Browns 31, Colts 13.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 22. A big play that time out of Chubb. 48 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Tackle made by Malik Hooker. A 3-yard gain on the play.
They'll run again with Hunt.
3rd down.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry.
Jarvis Landry.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. Wide open receiver complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
The 45-yard line.
Rivers on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. They'll run the screen with Mack. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Keep it skinny.
One last shot now for Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know
they don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fateful mistake cause the time ain't up. Yet a parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I alone? They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside. Look when they peep us. She's us in the belly of the beast, but outside. outside, there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage, way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out.